If you've been looking to grow your online community with those loyal followers, people who actually engage with your own content and are the first ones to actually buy or hire you for your own services, then keep on watching. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, the #1 place for VAs, social media managers, and designers who are really looking to build that standout brand online and live the laptop lifestyle. So when it comes to actually growing a following on social media, specifically on Instagram, there are literally so many different videos and hacks out there on how to get more followers and how to get more vanity metrics, but very few of these videos actually teach you how to keep those followers, build and cultivate that actual loyal community, and ultimately build up your own brand, which is exactly why we are diving into that specifically on today's video. Now, something that I do want to note is that whether or not you have 100 followers or 100,000 followers, that number truly does not mean anything if your followers aren't actually engaging with your own content, coming back for more, and aren't invested in you, your brand, or your business. So when it comes to actually building that loyal community on Instagram, there are really 3 key things that you want to be focusing on. The first being a relationship building. Now, the best way to actually go about building those genuine relationships is through Instagram DMs. That's literally why they have that feature available to you. And if you are struggling to really build those relationships in the DMs, you don't really know what to say or even how to keep that conversation going, definitely make sure that you check out this video here as well. But essentially, when it comes to actually building those genuine relationships in the DMs, you just want to be yourself. Now, I know that might sound basic, but you really do not want to just slide into somebody's DMs and just sound like this super stuffy business owner who's just trying to kind of pitch their own services. You want to be genuinely actually building those relationships with your own followers, getting to know them and vice versa, and really welcoming them into your own community. Now, when it comes to building relationships in the DMs, you obviously want to be building relationships with those ideal followers, aka those people you actually do indeed want inside of your own community. So a few different ways to actually go about doing this is by #1, leverage Instagram's discover people suggestions option. I think that's the easiest way to say that. But you can either find this by going to your own profile and pressing there's 3 lines at the top right, and then just going to the discover people option. You can also find an ideal account and then actually press the down arrow to find accounts similar to that. Or sometimes Instagram actually just suggests accounts to you when you are scrolling on your own Instagram stories. Basically, what you'll find is that these accounts are what the Instagram algorithm is actually recommending to you based on the keywords in your own bio, the content that you are actually sharing with your audience, and based on the people that you have already gone ahead and engaged with and are inside your own community. So essentially, the Instagram algorithm or this robot is literally trying to find like-minded accounts for you. Now, if these accounts are just completely not your ideal followers in the slightest, then you really do need to be way more intentional with who you are actually engaging with moving forward, as well as your own content strategy. Now, as you can see right here, this VA account was actually recommended to me, and I'll actually show you kind of what I do on my own phone, and I'll put a little tutorial here. But essentially, what I can actually do is I can press on her own profile, and she looks like an ideal follower and somebody that I would actually like to have within my own community. So I can go ahead and actually just, follow her account, take the time to go ahead and just read some of her posts and actually engage with her own content. And then from there, I can just slide into her DMs later, reach out, just say hello, and strike up a conversation based off of something that I read within her own post or even on her own Instagram story. Now, a tip here is to really remember that saying that birds of a feather really do flock together. So find something that you both can actually relate to and really go off of that. So it could really just be as simple as you both love the Bachelorette TV show, you both love to surf, you both are from California, whatever it is, use that to actually start that conversation and start that relationship. Now, when it comes to actually attracting these followers and just people into your own community, you do want to remember that just because they followed you at some point in time, that doesn't actually mean that they have to stick around. It's really up to you to actually keep engaging with them, their own content, and really keep that relationship going. And the best part about all of this is that the more that somebody actually knows you, the more that you're chatting back and forth with them in the DMs and just kind of interacting with their own content and vice versa, the more likely that you're actually going to show up at the very top of that person's feed, stories, etc. So essentially, if you want that loyal community on Instagram Instagram and you want your followers to actually show up for you and engage with your own content, then you actually need to do the same for them and genuinely actually be building those real relationships. And to give you one last reason of why relationship building is so dang powerful is that more than 95% of my own clients have actually come through the DMs, and this is solely because I've actually built up those real genuine connections to the point that they actually know, like, and trust me. They know my personality, my values, and so when they actually do need help in their own business, I am literally the first person that they think of and actually reach out to. So that is really why relationship building is so dang key. Now, the second tip that I have for you is that you have to actually get visible, and by visible I mean showing your face on camera. I've said this before in a lot of other videos, but when you're just starting your business, specifically a service-based one, you do actually want to be building a brand and not just a business. So in order to really go ahead and build that strong personal brand on Instagram, you do actually have to have people feel like they are a part of your community, that they connect and relate to you, and feel like they actually know you. They want to actually get to know your personality, your values, what it would actually be like to work with you, your passions, your interests. I could go on, but a really great way to actually go about doing this is by showing up on video. Now, the reason being is that it's going to be a heck of a lot easier for them to actually go ahead and connect and relate to you if they can actually see you behind the screen. And it's also going to make building those relationships in the DMs that much easier for you, as people are going to be a lot more likely to trust you because they already know you a heck of a lot better because you've shown up on video. So do not, and I repeat, do not hide behind your screen, hide behind Instagram posts, etc. You do actually have to put yourself out there and share with your audience what essentially makes you you. So go ahead and actually hop on Instagram stories, IGTV, go live on Instagram, and really share reels that show more about you, your life, and your expertise. Now, a great tip here, especially when you are showing up on your own Instagram stories, is to actually leverage a lot of the features that Instagram gives you, such as the poll feature, the question sticker, using quizzes, etc., because this is what's going to actually help people engage with your own Instagram story and also help you spark conversations with your own community. So for instance, you can actually do a very simple poll of whether or not your audience likes to work at home or at cafes, and then whoever actually takes the time to respond to that poll, you can go ahead and just continue that conversation in the DMs. Or you can actually do a kind of like get to know me question sticker where your community members can actually ask you questions regarding your business, your life, etc. So as you can see right here, somebody actually asked me a question about whether or not or when I'm actually going to Nusa Penida again, which literally has nothing to do with my own business, but it's a really great way for them to actually get to know me, what I like to do outside of work, so I went ahead and answered it in my own Instagram story. Now, the third tip is to give value consistently for free. So yes, I said free because the second that somebody actually lands on your profile, whether it be from hashtags, from you actually engaging with their profile or others, or even from their own explore page, they should immediately see niche specific value on your page. For instance, whenever an early stage VA, social media manager, or designer actually comes across my page, they immediately know that my account is to actually help them get visible, craft a marketing strategy that actually converts, and ultimately live that laptop lifestyle. And they know this by actually reading my Instagram bio, but also if they actually press on my own Instagram story, I always have something on there that's related to living the laptop lifestyle, showing behind the scenes of my life or my business, and also doing mini trainings on social media marketing, etc. And if they just scroll a tad further, then they're gonna see that I give a ton of value on my own feed, whether through repurposed YouTube content that I actually turn into a reel, through carousel posts or other type of posts where I do give a ton of value on Instagram marketing, personal branding, and living that laptop lifestyle. So you wanna make sure that you are giving value repeatedly, you are showing up consistently, so that when somebody new does come across your profile, they do wanna press that follow button, and those already inside your own community actually want to stick around and become that loyal community member. So definitely make sure that you're actually incorporating these 3 tips into your own Instagram strategy. And if you do have any questions or if you found these tips helpful, then definitely let me know in the comment section below. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make today count, and I'll see you in the next video.